Every once in a while I remember that MK Ultra is fucking real.
They would also torture these subjects nearly to death, which led to trauma-based mind controlling. They figured out that you could fracture a subject's mind so that they would have a split personality disorder. Then they would insert a new mind into the void. They could program you to be an assassin. This was their main objective. They wanted to control people who could kill on command.
This symbol, it can literally change your life, and here's how. The concept of yin and yang started in China but quickly spread across the globe. This is because people realize that this applies to everything in life, including our own. And here are some examples of how this concept is used in your everyday life. It cannot be light without it being dark.
Motherfuckers be like, God is beyond man's understanding. But let me tell you about God, though. The fuck out of here. Is he beyond our understanding? Or do you know every fucking thing? Because you got niggas out here that's gonna actually tell you what God is.
Wash the hands, fool. Look at it. Did y'all see it?
Man, listen. If this the nigga that stole my first bicycle, I ain't even mad. He deserve it. It's motherfucking Michael Jackson.
Bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Michael Jackson. Welcome back to the best reaction channel on YouTube. Y'all know my reactions are good. Y'all drop me a like. Let's run it up. Let's show everybody that this is the best reaction channel. Like the video, man. Let's go.
Every once in a while I remember that MK Ultra is fucking real. Like, that happened. They did that in 1950. The CIA. I don't know what the fuck about MK Ultra had anything to do with Central Intelligence, TBH. I don't know where the correlation is between those two. They dosed their own guys. Like, imagine working for the CIA. You're already stressed out and you're taking a fat ass drag off a fucking cigarette outside. You're on a smoke break and you see actual demons walk up to you and they're trying to bum cigarettes off you. What the fuck? They made a dude jump out of a fucking window. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck you have to be given to jump out of a window. According to this list right here, they gave him morphine, mescaline, whatever the fuck that is, LSD. All of those were known drugs to be administered. That's what it says right there. And the funny thing is, I could be getting one of these events confused with yet another CIA operation where they dosed people in an attempt to find, I think there's like 5 of them. There's one that was trying to find a truth serum. There was one they were trying to make fucking sleeper agents. There was one where they were trying to make incapacitating agents. They all Project Sea Spray. Look into that one. I think that's just an entirely different thing. Look into this is all real and I'm allowed to talk about it. It's declassified. So what's classified? What the fuck?
Let's talk about MK Ultra. This was a secret CIA brainwashing program that started in the 1950s. The CIA successfully figured out how to master the art of mind control. They experimented on sex workers, prisoners, people with terminal illness, and foster children. Many of the subjects had no idea that they were even part of this experiment. They would hypnotize and load these subjects with LSD to see the effects that they had on the mind. They would also torture these subjects nearly to death, which led to trauma-based mind controlling. They figured out that you could fracture a subject's mind so that they would have a split personality disorder. Then they would insert a new mind into the void. They could program you to be an assassin. This was their main objective. They wanted to control people who could kill on command. It's noted that this is why the Manson murders occurred. Charles Manson was at the same prison that they targeted for MK Ultra. Subjects would commit these acts of murder and have no memory or moral compass of what occurred. It's noted that there are many celebrities who are under the influence of MK Ultra. What's even more crazy is that the CIA tried to destroy every document pertaining to MK Ultra. The only reason we know about it is because of the information that was accidentally found on financial documents as well as eyewitness accounts. Let's talk about MK Ultra.
And they saying Kyrie Irving is on MK Ultra. I wouldn't doubt it. This is a real thing.
Kyrie Irving is still under MK Ultra, bro. He's under MK Ultra. He's not cloned. He's not a robot. It's a real person, but he's under MK Ultra. That's why, you know, it looks like he's right along with them because he's fighting something inside of his head. You know, something going on through his head. They got him under MK Ultra, so that's why it looks like he's really with them. The real Kyrie Irving, you know, he was talking out against shit, but like I said, they got him under MK Ultra, so the other entity inside of him still works for the elites, still works for, you know, their agenda, their program. So they have to make it like look like Kyrie is not under MK Ultra, but he's really under MK Ultra, bro. This is why, like I said, you know, the stuff he does talk about, he got his tattoos and shit like that. Because Kyrie is still under MK Ultra, bro. He still got the nigga under MK Ultra. It's an entity that you fight when they got you under MK Ultra. That's mind control Ultra. So it's kind of hard to beat it, and they got him under it right now, like I said, and he's in the NBA. So it's just fucking with him completely. He's not able to really, he's not gonna be able to talk about any of this shit because he's under MK Ultra. You feel me? Study and look up what MK Ultra is. You'll see how it affects people. You feel me? But yeah, he ain't doing no work with that, man. He's not gonna be able to really, it's gonna be hard for him to beat that. And right now, MK Ultra is on him, so it's gonna be hard for him, bro. It's gonna be hard for him to talk about anything that he really wants to, because he's under MK Ultra. So the entity inside of him is just gonna express it in a way that the elites want him to express it. Kyrie Irving.
I heard Kanye.
This symbol, it can literally change your life, and here's how. The concept of yin and yang started in China but quickly spread across the globe. This is because people realize that this applies to everything in life, including our own. And here are some examples of how this concept is used in your everyday life. It cannot be light without it being dark. Being hot wouldn't exist if being cold didn't exist. You could be having the best day of your life with everything going perfect, but other days may not be as good because everything went wrong. So if you really think about it, yin and yang really dictates everything in our life. But you can actually use yin and yang to help change your life. When things aren't going your way, don't react in a negative or angry way because it won't stay like that forever. Remember that everything will come back around in your favor and you will have good days again. This is why there's a white dot in the black and a black dot in the white, because with the good comes the bad and with the bad comes the good. Understanding the principles of yin and yang will ultimately change your life because then you know how to use it. Once you understand,
Motherfuckers be like, God is beyond man's understanding. But let me tell you about God, though. The fuck out of here. Is he beyond our understanding? Or do you know every fucking thing? Because you got niggas out here that's going to actually tell you what God is thinking and what God will do and what God won't do. Who the fuck is you, nigga?
No, it's like this.
God told me to take, God ain't tell you a bitch ass thing because he got my number directly, hoe ass nigga.
So look,
if God is
Wait a minute. Calm down, man. Hey, don't let him be in a room with no Christians, man. They gonna have a whole fight, bro. Cause why is he getting so mad? He is mad.
It's all that. The fuck is we talking about, nigga?
Right.
Do you
the fuck up out my face?
Smack.
And this is not brought to you by Gatorade, but it should be, bitch ass nigga.
do you not believe?
Motherfuckers be like,
Why is he so mad though? Like I get it though, but dang. Someone said as a Christian, this is hilarious. Dang, it do be like this though. Cause they really be, them Christians go hard. Hey, a diehard Christian, y'all know. Come on, man.
Wash the hands, fool. Look at it. Did y'all see it? No? Hold up. I'ma slow it down. Look at the hands, y'all. Tell me I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? Am my eyes deceiving me? That shit look crazy, fool. Now, you can honestly say on that video, her hands look way longer than what it is on this picture, right? You agree to that? Or am I tripping on that part too? I need y'all thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know if y'all seen the same shit I seen. And also, make sure you share and like this video. And if you stay to the end, drop a A in the comments. Let me know. I find it.
I don't know, but she look like a reptilian right there. Am I tripping? But she look like a reptilian in my eyes. For real. I don't know. She might be.
Man, listen. If this the nigga that stole my first bicycle, I ain't even mad. He deserve it. It's motherfucking Michael Jackson.
Bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Michael Jackson? He just made that up. Look, just Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Wouldn't even told me to ask for my bike back. It's like the both of y'all. He could just keep it over at his house. If he even tried to bring it back, I would have gave it back. This nigga mama must have rode a bicycle to the hospital to deliver him. It's motherfucking bike turner. BMX.
Nah, Michael Jackson got it. I ain't gonna lie. Then he gonna hit the moonwalk on it. Like, come on, man. That shit is funny as hell. What?
So we gonna act like AI not trying to ruin families? AI is getting very scary, fam. How is you supposed to explain this to your wife? I've been seeing so much comments saying, is that AI? I hope that's not AI. Is that AI? It's like the devil has taken over the internet, fam. The devil has been known to be the deceiver of life. We even got AI preachers now, fam. We got AI mukbang eaters. AI almost ruined Young Thug and Mariah relationship. Cause I hope y'all know all those jail calls was not real. Take a look at this.
Look, any Young Thug audio leak that y'all hear where it's only Thug talking and that nigga Wham not even responding, those are me. Yo, y'all killing me with the AI shit. It is not AI. It's my voice with a telephone effect on it, and that's it. Matter of fact, check this out.
Goddamn CEO, give it a buck quicker than the FedEx work.
Boom, now it's just me without the telephone effect on it.
Goddamn CEO, give it a buck quicker than the FedEx work.
I'm gonna give y'all a pass on that one, cause even that fucked my head up when I woke up the next morning and played the shit back. But the first and the third one, there's no way in hell y'all think that was Thug, bro. This nigga Wham ain't saying nothing. Like, he ain't saying shit at all. I even put how the Young Thug calls be at the top of each one of the videos. And every blog or account that took my fucking video, cropped that out. Look, I ain't tripping though. You know, a nigga just asked for a little credit. That's it. And if you think the video funny, give me a follow. I might fuck around and drop another one.
Well, that wasn't AI, but it's still deception. In 2025 and here on out, y'all need to have discernment, fam. Or y'all will get lost in the sauce, man. Keep your third eye open and keep your mind conscious, man. Love y'all boy, peace. So we
No, that's one thing. When y'all watching these videos, you know, you just take what you can out of it. You know, you get a laugh in there, you learn something new. Just take what you can, man. You know, it's like I'm only one person. You just gotta, you know, accept that. Like, it's not gonna always be something informational, educational. You know, just remember that.
Lady gonna say, would you like to apply for a Walgreens credit card? Bitch, if you don't give me my motherfucking Red Bull so I can get to work, I got 3 minutes to clock in.
Right.
Lady gonna say, would you like...
Ew. Somebody said ew. She fine. Who got her at? Prostitution clock in. What? Wait a minute. All I heard was yeah.
Ooh, what's going on? Ooh, what's going on?
Yo, how? Like, dude, he that. Oh my God. I can't. They got him falling on the floor, man. Damn.
Ever notice how Jordan walks almost like a runway model? There's a myth that women and men have different forms of GAWD, but the truth is you can observe the dominance of either the anterior or posterior chain in both men and women, depending on their genetics or even their behaviors, where maybe all they do is squatting and they don't do anything in forward motion, or they're just sitting on the couch all day. Some of us even get these mixed up between our left and our right sides of our body, and you see that with crooked hips, but this ricochets up and down the body. I learned this the hard way, but it is trainable, and this is where we start you on the ground and reteach you how to move, leveraging the anterior and posterior spiral chains that run all the way from your feet, through your hips, and up through your rib cage. Ever notice how Jordan walks almost like a runway?
How can you tell if your friend is doing witchcraft on you? Number one, you are seeing horse flies in your home, in your bathroom, anywhere you go. Number two, you are getting headaches every single time that you're hanging out with that person. Number three, your perfume does not last long anymore on your body. In a way, this person is projecting their stench on you, and as much as you're trying to cover up with perfume, you want to smell good, like it's not happening. And number four, if you are finding fruits under your bed or items that you know that you did not left behind, they're trying to break you up from you and your partner. How can you tell if your friend is doing witchcraft?
Did you hear about what happened to David? Oh! They found a body in his car in a parking lot. And that guy, right?
I don't want to get copyright, so I'm gonna pause it real quick.
I know. They're like, in the back of my car. So the thing is, he's not the one that put the body there or a murderer at all.
We don't know.
Damn, he was on tour.
And this happened in like an LA random lot, right?
Yeah, it was a random lot in LA. Now, it was his car confirmed, registered to his name, body in the trunk. But they looked at the dates, it did not line up where he was.
Yeah.
So it was just a coincidence, someone like broke into his car, put it in, or someone that had access to his car, put it in there.
And it's crazy because there was records of that car getting stolen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. David himself is working with the police because it's like, there's no way I just got like red stringed into this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Did you hear about what happened to David?
It's like any rapper that got their nails painted, you can't trust them. And who like, I ain't gonna lie, I heard a couple of his songs, but I didn't know he made it. I didn't even know, you know, I thought it was a white person that made that song. No offense, I'm just saying that's what I thought. But I don't know, man. He definitely did that though, for sure. I've been seeing it all on TikTok, like, bruh, you did it, he did it. And that's a shame. The girl was only 13. And then she was 15 when they found her. He was dating her at 13. Weird. It's a crazy world we live in. You can't even, you got singers doing that too. Like what?
Here are 5 things that I would add or change about social media if I was the one in charge. Number 1, comment blocking. Now, I know you're going to say we already got comment blocking, but no. I'm saying comment blocking until the viewer watches the entire video. Yeah, I know some of y'all sick. Yeah, I feel like the person who's uploading the video should have a little box that I can check off that says, hey, don't allow anybody to comment until they watch the entire video from beginning to end. I'm so tired of knee-jerk reactions. I'm so tired of Insta comments because people think they got the point in the first 10 seconds when I explained it at the end of the video.
You know what? He makes some valid points. Because people just be, like, we can't please everybody. Like, come on, y'all. Like, dang. Give a brother some, you know, dang. I don't care, bro. Like, as long as I got that one person, them couple people that rock with me, I don't care. Everybody else can go, bro. Like, go watch your favorite YouTuber. I ain't finna please nobody.
Okay? I think some of y'all would go extinct if we made this a rule. Some of y'all brains would explode because y'all don't know how to have patience and how to watch a video and consume it the right way.
Exactly.
Anyways, number 2, real censorship for any type of explicit video. Yeah, violent or that other stuff. Yeah, I think all of y'all should be cooked. I don't know why y'all think y'all can just keep getting away with this. Well, actually, I know exactly why. Because they keep letting you get away with it. Yeah, but I think they shouldn't anymore. I think as soon as you upload something like that and they catch you, they should ban your account. And not only should they ban your account, they should ban it all the way down to the IP address. They should come to your house and write a letter and leave it at your door to let you know you are never allowed to have another social media account again. Anyways. Number 3, I know some of y'all not gonna like this, but I think we need ID verification for every social media account. I'm sorry, I can't do it no more. I think we need ID verification. Yeah, I think we need something that can verify exactly who is who. Y'all making all these little accounts. Y'all doing all this crazy stuff. I think they should make y'all ID yourself. So when y'all upload the videos I was talking about in number 2, yeah, you can't be like, oh yeah, he got a little a VPN. No, buddy. Your passport uploaded on here. Y'all already give all y'all information to the internet. I don't want to hear, I don't want to give my information. Y'all already give everything else. They got your face, your likeness, your voice, your eyes, your nose, your teeth, everything. You might as well just give me a little ID. They find out you doing something you're not supposed to be doing, taking that account, buddy. You cook. And we talking about you specifically. Anyways, number 4, no more endless scrolling. I don't think you should be able to scroll forever. That doesn't make any sense, okay? I think every social media should come defaulted with an end to all scrolling. Okay, now I think there should be a box that you allowed to check because I think people should be able to do what they want. And if you check that box, you can endless scroll. But I think it should come with a waiver that says you crazy and you okay with being crazy, okay? You should not be able to endless scroll. Social media should be like a movie. You get in there, you watch what you watch, but eventually it's gonna end, okay? You be on there scrolling forever, and that's why you act the way you act and your bills ain't paid. Anyways, and number 5, a global digital will. Some of y'all are online so much that I think it's more important to you than your actual real life. And I think something should be done with your digital presence after you pass away in that real life. Because if you don't get your digital presence, or you don't pass to somebody you trust, who do you think gets it? Yeah. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
He actually got a good point about that though. Like, where do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's interesting. Damn.
It's no such thing as good people or bad people, heaven or hell. Everything is about your energy. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. The people that control this world, they only have power because you give them your power. Don't forget, everything is about energy. Your energy. This system have no choice but to tell you the truth. When you go and buy something, what do? They charge you for it. If you ever break their law, they lock you up. And then you go in front of a judge and he charge you with a crime. They used to go to war in ancient days. They will always scream out charge before the war start. I have a question for you. When you look into a puddle of water, what do you see? I keep hearing people say that this world is fucked up. And I just want to say it's fucked up because you keep giving them your energy or your permission. When you go out and vote, that is election or electric energy you are giving the system. So whatever take place, you are responsible for it because you elected your energy to them. The reason why they call this the election polls. Same reason why we have electric poles or electricity. If you look at the word electricity and break it down, you would get electricity. Every city in this planet is connected to the matrix. In fact, the matrix only exists in large cities or electricity. The high-speed highway and the high-speed internet is connected to your Wi-Fi signal or your pineal gland. I keep hearing people say that the earth is flat. No, that's not true. Every major city looks just like the computer motherboard. What is a motherboard? You could pause it and read it. Earth is not flat. They put a motherboard on top of Mother Nature. If you don't have energy, you can never break out of this. It's no such thing.
I got an idea. Y'all may not agree with it, but hey. I got some foot pegs. And I'm going to climb the tree. I'm gonna cut it down, slowly but surely. I don't need it falling on my cabin, you know? I got a GoPro, so y'all be able to see some POV footage. Just give me some time. If I survive, you'll get to see the video. I got an idea. Y'all may not agree with it.
Man, you gotta give respect to people like this, man. That's actually trying to live off the grid, you know? Build their own space. I like that, man. I like that type of lifestyle. For real.
God is the greatest designer. We grow from the size of a blueberry to having a brain in 2 months in the womb. And I can tell you that if you've seen a time lapse of the nervous system being created, the spinal area, it is so intricate. Even a molecule out of place and things would be very different. Now, the alternative to this is that there was a big explosion a long time ago, and one cell morphed into another cell, and over billions of years, intelligent design. You would never look at a car and think random pieces of metal fell into place to make a car. And as intricate as a car is, humans have 50 trillion cells. The idea that it was random chance is shocking. But besides that point, let's talk about something else. The cells of our body are constantly regenerating at all times. You yourself right now are constantly regenerating. What is it? Even a 100-year-old man only has his cells are only 7 years old at any given time. So what builds your cells as you're constantly regenerating are the things you fuel your system with. So what does fluoride, GMOs, pesticides, heavy metals, microplastics, phthalates, and BPA do to our cells? Not to mention frequencies, Wi-Fi, cell towers, smart meters, etc. Now you can see why the focus of health is imperative in this world today, which is we never had anything like this in human history, this many toxins floating around. That's why right now I'm drinking the Chad Mode, which is an all-natural energy drink from Chalk.
It's actually so crazy. Like, we really grow from a blueberry size. That's crazy. And I'm all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Wow.
Go. Get him up out of there.
Y'all, answer me this, right? So, you know the black line that comes up across the entire womb throughout pregnancy, right? Now, some people they don't have this line. Some people do. Some people's get really, really colored like mine. But I'm just curious as to, you see so how beautiful. The length is, well, it comes the whole way up here, right? In my mind, I'm thinking that this is the length of how far my womb will grow. But maybe the part that is colored in is telling me like how far along the pregnancy is. So like when this line gets way up here and it gets colored in thicker, then maybe that would be when I am due. Do you see where I'm coming from here? And in case you are not aware, this is called the linea nigra. I believe that's how it is pronounced. And it is associated with the melanin production for the baby. So that's so cute, y'all. I love that. The blacker the better, the sweeter the juice. Okay, yes, we need all of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all answer me this, right?
That's dope, man. Women are so powerful, man. Like, y'all really go through this. Like, salute to y'all, man. For real. That's beautiful. Like, y'all breathe life. That's amazing. That is shout out to anybody that had to go through that, you know, or had to it's going through it now. You know, shout out to y'all. For real. That's dope.
Guys, look. There's no one here. No one in this corner.
Hold on, y'all.
Look at this. Still, nobody here. Look at my left camera.
I'm confused. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What's the best way to clean this pan? Bitch, you don't. That's the best way to clean it. Cook more shit on it.
Can I be real? Can I be real quick? We all got this pan. Unless we threw it out already. But we all had this pan. Don't lie. Y'all all had this pan. Come on now. Don't lie.
More seasoning. Niggas be like, I can't find the seasoning all. All the seasoning you need is on the pan, nigga. Look at that motherfucker. That's 73 years worth of seasoning on that bitch. Fish, chicken, ribs, motherfucking
chicken, bacon, everything.
Garlic bread. And, oh, this pan look nasty. No, bitch, that's history. That shit ain't nothing but grease.
Yeah.
Avocado oil. That's all that is. Put that motherfucker on there. Fuck it on the floor. Put it on the pan. Plain. What's the best way to clean this pan? Shit. Better not touch no. I better not see there not a soap sud on that bitch. This and a cast iron, nigga. Yeah. If you ain't got this pan in your house, or if you do got it in your house and it don't look like this, your ass don't cook enough, and that's the problem. I learned how to make my first piece of chicken on this motherfucker. It look just like this. Might be the pan. This might be my picture. This might be my house. What's the best way to clean this pan?
Ain't no best way to clean that pan, man. Ain't no best way at all. That's crazy. We all got that type of pan too. We all know. Man, just leave him alone. For real.
I kid you not, every single time I go on TikTok, Reels, anything, immediately someone is trying to convince me I am getting cheated on, that I should be running psychological tests on people, that my entire life is drained.
I literally talk about this on my page all the time, especially when it comes to gender wars and things of that nature. TikTok is literally a doom scroll of nihilism. People take their little pendulum and let it swing to one end of the spectrum of extremism or radicalism. And the reason why people post this kind of radical and extreme content is because misery loves company. Women and men who have had poor experiences with partners in the past, like for example getting cheated on, will come on this app and tell you, oh, men cheat, you should just use men for their money, because they also want you to be stuck in the same nihilistic mindset. And radicalism is so easy for the human mind to grasp onto. It's a simple explanation, it's easy to digest, and it's emotionally fueled. What is a better recipe? And you start to see people echo similar sentiments, and then you start to scroll and every video is about men are cheating on you, women are gold diggers, sprinkle sprinkle. And this applies to other categories as well beyond gender. We see this on Jubilee when they literally platform radical ideologies, because that's what gets clicks. The best thing you can do for yourself, which I've had to do for my own self, because I'm constantly digesting this content, I'm having to post about it, I'm having to respond to it. Even it gets to me sometimes, even as someone who tries to be rational, who tries to be logical. The best thing you can do is wake up in the morning, try not to touch your phone. Sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts, think about your family, think about the things that you're grateful for, think about your goals in life. What do you want to do today? Eat a healthy breakfast, cook something for yourself, go to the gym, sit in the sauna, go tan, go to the pool, go for a walk, take deep breaths, practice mindfulness. This recenters you and brings you back to reality. And the more that you fill your day with these acts of metaphorically touching grass, the less likely you are to touch your phone and doom scroll nihilism. You'll interact with people in real life and realize, most people aren't like this and they're actually normal. And then you too will become normal.
I kid you not, every...
Yeah, I had to go through that too. Like, it was a point in time I had to get my For You page back, man. Where I'm like, bro, stop. I don't want to see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, come on, man. Social media, how you think of, like, dang. Like, it be how you thinking too much. Like, and bro, I don't got time for all that. You feel me? So just get that off my stuff.
So, word of advice, heed something from these younger girls. Like us older ladies, like we...
When someone chooses a yin-yang tattoo, you know they have a story to tell. A yin-yang isn't just a circle. It reflects a person's understanding of life itself. Originating over 1,700 years ago in Eastern philosophy, it's made of two interlocking black and white halves. It captures the cycle of all things in the universe: light and dark, life and death, movement and stillness. It teaches this: opposition isn't conflict, it's coexistence. There's no absolute light or darkness. People who choose the yin-yang often wrestled with deep inner conflict. They may have rejected their own vulnerability or resisted their own anger, but in time, they learned to embrace their imperfect selves, letting both shadow and light exist within. Yin-yang reminds them, true wholeness isn't about destroying darkness, it's about living alongside it. Some couples or friends get matching halves of the symbol, showing the balance and complement within love or friendship. Many choose it after life's highs and lows, not to announce, I'm complete, but to remind themselves, acceptance moves you forward. The yin-yang becomes a silent vow, a promise you've stepped into a deeper layer of life. When someone
in this fundamental Chinese figure of the yang positive principle and the yin or the negative principle, like two fishes constantly circulating in the alternations of life. What happens if the white fish succeeds in eating up the dark fish? The white fish disappears as well as the dark one, because the white one is only there in relation to the dark. Life is not really a contest to make the positive triumph over the negative. The two sides go together, and then one sees in this strange way that underlying all that is negative in the world, there is a kind of...
You guys heard about the parasailers that are stuck in a wind gust? They've been up there for about 3.5 weeks above Switzerland, and they can't get down. The scientific experts that study weather patterns say this is an extremely rare event. They got caught in a centrifuge's wind pattern, and so it just is cycling back and forth. It's not going up or down, so they're all stuck there, and they're all starving because they brought some granola bars with them, but they don't have enough food or water. So what they've been doing is sending skydivers down, and when they get there, they'll throw the food to them and have them catch it. And so they've been successful with that, but they're just trying to figure out how to get them down. They looked at the fire trucks, and the ladders can't go up that high to get them down. And the experts are thinking they might be up there for another month or so, but it's just the name of the game when you do these extreme sports and the risks that come with it. But if you can think of a good idea of how to get them down, please let me know in the DMs, and I'll send it back on to the authorities, and maybe they'll try it out. Have you guys heard about the parasellers that are stuck in...
Not real, bro. Get out. Okay. I see where you're going with that. We're all 9 months older than we think. Damn. You really think about it, yeah. It says, bro, don't age me, I will sue you. You really think about it though, we really be aging ourselves though. Because we, you know, whatever you believe, you create. Seriously. You believe it. Now it exists.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Oh, you enjoy.
See,
Thank you.
That I wouldn't be surprised if people have AI girlfriends eventually. I wouldn't.
What is the goal of trying to become a millionaire or billionaire in today's society? Because there's obviously a certain impetus for this, considering there's this exponential wealth gap where there's this like little tiny minority of people who are holding nearly half the wealth in the United States. So for most people, the ideal is something along the lines of never working another day in their life, living close to the beach, living in a house large enough to accommodate dozens of people, and having that all for yourself. It's a very sort of individualistic, I don't need anyone, I don't want to do anything sort of ideal that is trying to be achieved. Though this idea is kind of very strongly ingrained in our culture of trying to climb the economic ladder, the end goal does not seem to be any sort of fulfillment outside of a very materialistic, very limited point of view, thinking that, you know, I have this large house, all these cars. Thing is, no matter how big your house is, you can only be in one room at a time. No matter how fast, no matter how shiny or efficient your car is, you still have to, you know, obey the laws of traffic and be mindful of other people driving. There's sort of a diminishing return here then on the amount of satisfaction one can derive from simply the acquisition of money and resources. When people think of the happier moments of their life, it really does not seem to have much of anything to do with how big their house is. I mean, yeah, things like that can sort of add to an experience, but unless you actually bring in other people, unless you actually have something to use all of these expensive items for, then you're not going to derive any satisfaction outside of this novelty burst of purchasing something new, this sort of addictive necessity of wanting to use your money just to use it, or have the money just to have it. So while everyone seems to talk about not having enough money, no one really seems to talk about being satisfied with wherever you are economically. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are in bad economic situation, and a lot of people are, or very few people rather, are in this upper echelon of the economy. And instead of thinking about how much money can I gain, how much of a large house can I have, The ideal, the actual ideal, is thinking, how much money do I need in order to do whatever it is I'm passionate about, whatever it is that really makes me want to be having this house and having this car and this life and so on. And that varies, of course, for every individual. So there shouldn't be this sort of carrot on a stick mentality. Everyone's, totally out for themselves. Because you can't be totally out for yourself. Your happiness is totally dependent on all the other people in society. So I think we need to not only examine our sort of economic way of allowing individuals to reach this level, but also the sort of desire within ourselves. And is this an authentic desire, or is this just something that is sort of made up, a construct that is created by the society because that is sort of how it is allowed to continue functioning? If people don't really want a lot of things, if the desire for things is limited, then we don't get this exchange of commerce that allows for everyone to have a job, or as many people as possible to have a job. The society is completely dependent on this idea that everyone is trying to climb and achieve some sort of higher economic standard for themselves.
There are many theories out there. This one of those theories. Yeah, I like this. I like how you. Yeah, kind of get what he's saying though. That's interesting. That's an interesting perspective for
this.
What is?
What you up to?
Fishing with my friend. You getting a bite, friend? Reel it in, reel it in.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Classy.
What is it? Oh, it's a bluegill.
It's a baby.
We don't want that.
We're definitely putting you back. We're not gonna eat you today.
We only catching big fish.
No, I want to.
Hello.
Okay.
Hold on.
Fish number one, girl.
I'm getting a little bite. Wait, I'm getting a bite.
Hold on.
Fish number 2.
Okay.
Yes, it's a bluegill though. Back in the water it goes. Hello.
Yeah, how long you gonna be with her?
I don't know. We having a catch and cook.
What that means?
When we catch it, we cook it. I don't know. How long?
Oh, all day?
We haven't even caught anything.
Beautiful day to come out here and fish.
It is a beautiful day. We picked a perfect day. Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna be out here for.
Your reception's in and out. I can't even hear what you're saying.
I said I don't know how long we're gonna be out here for. We haven't caught anything, and after we catch it, we're gonna cook it. We're having a catch and cook.
Okay, so you don't have any idea when you're gonna be done? Didn't catch nothing.
What did he do? Like, he had to do something, man.
Right.
What did he
Maybe,
do
I don't know,
wrong?
maybe 2 more hours.
Alright, call me back when you're alone.
Why? What's going on?
No, I'm just saying. I can't hear you. You catching and cooking fish, and your phone has been fell in the water or something. Just call me once you get off the boat when you're alone.
Alright. Brian, let me see the worm. I need another worm. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, what you up to?
What? But for her to do a crossplay by herself, what did he do? I'm just asking questions for a friend, man. What did he do? He had to do something wrong, man, because she over here doing a whole crossplay by herself with an AI voice. I don't even know, man. That's funny though.
This artwork that was found in Jeffrey Epstein's house is incredibly disturbing.
So this was actually in Epstein's mansion in New York City, and as you can see, this is a sculpture of a bronze bride hanging by a rope. All this is coming from the New York Times, and immediately when I viewed this sculpture, I was just overcome with a sense of dread. Clearly you can see that she does not look happy, and she almost looks like she's trying to escape something. Also inside of the mansion, Epstein had photos of he and Ghislaine with Pope John Paul II, Mick Jagger, Elon Musk, Fidel Castro, Richard Branson from Virgin Airlines, President Bill Clinton, which, let me just tell you, this picture is so eerie. And even a signed dollar bill gifted to Epstein by Bill Gates. Now, there were also photos of Epstein with Saudi officials like Mohammed bin Salman. And in the office, Epstein had a green first edition of Lolita, the 1955 novel in which an intellectual develops a sexual obsession with a 12-year-old girl and repeatedly rapes her. Epstein also had a stuffed tiger. And in the upstairs bedrooms and bathrooms and areas like that, as you can see here, there were security surveillance cameras in the bedroom and in another room, which obviously provides evidence for the blackmail thing. I mean, you can clearly see these cameras mounted in rooms that in a normal house would not be there. This artwork that was...
To this day, I still feel like you're alive somewhere.
This is the largest coincidence in history. See if your history teacher can explain this. Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John F. Kennedy was elected president in 1960. Both were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost a child while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday. Both presidents were shot in the head. Now it gets really weird. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, was born in 1939. Both assassins were known by their 3 names. Both names are composed of 15 letters. Now hang on to your seat. Lincoln was shot at the theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a car called Lincoln Made by Ford. Booth and Oswald were assassinated before their trials. And here's the kicker. A week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe. And Lincoln was shot in a theater, and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse, and the assassin ran to a theater. This is the...
If you're afraid you're on like a watch list and everything, you might be. You literally fucking might be. When I was interrogated by the 3-letter cunts, one of the things that kind of shocked me is how accurate they had mirrored my phone. They had my phone. Like, the dude pulled a phone out of his pocket that was my fucking phone. He was able to put up my TikTok account and my messages and like all these crazy fucking things. And I'm not getting into lawyers and discussions about legal things, whatever the fuck. But he did that, and it was crazy as fuck to me to think, like, how in the fuck easy is it for them to do that? And I've been told, insanely fucking easy. Like, it's one of the easiest things they can fucking do is just mirror your phone. They'll have a phone that's yours. I've also been told that they could have that phone to where they could just watch what you're doing on the screen, just sitting there, and they could see exactly what you're pressing and everything. Just live fucking bullshit. If you guys are afraid you're on like a watch list and everything,
Here's one conspiracy theory that I believe in 100%, but I just can't prove. And that theory is they stopped teaching cursive in schools so the future generation won't be able to read founding documents. Here's one conspiracy theory that I believe...
What? She got a point. She got a point about that. I ain't gonna lie. I believe it.
Hey, Mercedes.
How can I help?
Open the sunroof.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Open the sunroof.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
Open, hey, Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Open the shades.
Okay, I'm opening the roller sun blinds.
They changed the name, I guess, when the car got updated.
That's crazy, man. We in the future. We are slowly but surely going farther in the future. For real.
Got any change?
No.
Got any change?
No.
Got any change?
I'm talking full-blown neighborhood. I'm talking full-blown neighborhoods underground.
And these people are just unknowingly
Yep.
living down there.
The operation started back in roughly the late 70s, right? When nuclear tensions were kind of getting a bit out of control, intelligence agencies kind of developed this confidential defense program, a fail-safe, right? An alternative underground survival strategy in the event of a worst-case scenario above ground. And so they just took the common sense approach. They built towns that looked exactly like ours, right? Roads, shopping centers, even schools. They modeled it after our society, but then they realized they didn't have any humans, right? And well, this is where it gets a little dark. They gathered hundreds of young people from adoption facilities, right? Made sure they were young enough not to remember their origins. And well, this is how they populated the place. They raised them up, taught them that they were from a fallen world, and this place was all that was left, right? Look, as the years went on, they just never shut it down. It's technically just an ongoing research operation at the expense of several thousand people who have no knowledge of the outside world above them. I'm talking full-blown neighborhoods underground.
And these
underground suburbs. I wouldn't doubt it's something like that. Seriously. I would not doubt it. I used to think like certain like houses, like, you know, you go to like the suburbs or like the rich neighborhoods. I always thought like, what if they got like a secret house underneath their house? Or like, I don't know. I always just think like that. I don't know. I could be wrong though. I could be going to something.
Niggas, we buying flowers, we planning trips, we planning dates, we being thoughtful, we buying gifts. You niggas over with. It's over.
Love seeing videos like that.
50-50. Help my man pay bills. Why would I help my man pay bills when he could just go broke and pay them all himself and I could be the princess and save all my money? That's how crazy y'all be sounding. Baby, do what works for your household. Do not let the internet trick you into thinking you're wrong for helping your man while y'all build and y'all save. The internet will have you out here single, bitter, and confused, trying to live up to rules that don't even apply to your life. If y'all are a team and y'all are working towards something bigger together, why not help each other out? What's wrong with carrying the load together? That's partnership. And truth be told, when y'all got it, it's not even a conversation, because at the end of the day, everything gonna get paid. Everything gonna be done. The house gonna be taken care of. So stop letting strangers dictate your relationship. They don't pay your bills. They don't live in your house. And they're not in your bed. If it works for y'all, that's all that matters. Help each other out. Be a team. Be considerate. When you love a person, you consider them. It's very inconsiderate to make somebody just pay everything and just be drained dry when you know you can help. Come on now.
Exactly.
You see this? This was just across the border in Alabama, just across the Georgia border. Caucasian brothers and sisters, get your people together. You need to get them together, because as a pastor, that same old preaching, forgive so that it's better for yourself, that will not be happening, because you have abused black forgiveness. Get your people together. I could say things like you're poking the bear and all of those things, but what I will say is what I said earlier today. There is nothing in the world more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. This is ridiculous. You're getting goaded into doing something that none of you really want to do. It's like you're just getting stirred up and stirred up and stirred up for no reason, for disappointment. Get it together. All of you.
Oh shit, boy, I done figured it out, boy. I had to do a part 2 on this shit, cause you know they say birds of a feather flock together. Remember the Martin show? Nigga, that's Pam, Gina best friend. See, Pam ain't never talked to no broke ass niggas. Remember, Cole was trying to get her every day. Nigga had a good job, but he still stayed at home with his mom, and there was a no motherfucking go. Boy, I ain't forgot, boy. Nigga, Pam used to talk in the balling ass niggas. Remember she was talking to the old nigga Simon? They had the skybox at the Detroit Stadium. Boy, I ain't forgot. And the only reason why she gave Tommy a chance, because she knew that nigga was a dope boy. Oh, y'all ain't think Tommy was a dope boy? Y'all remember the movie Class Act? Boy, on Class Act, boy, Tommy was a real street nigga. We ain't forgot, boy. Boy, okay. Remember when Kid and Gina was finna fuck on the movie House Party, but Kid ain't get the fuck because he ain't had no rubber and shit like that? But this nigga was a high school nigga. He running around trying to embarrass her, telling everybody at school he fucked. And Gina got older and she ain't like that shit. So Gina had told Pam. Pam had told Tommy. That's why Tommy was trying to murk that nigga Kid on Class Act. We ain't forgot. Pam put a hit out on that nigga, boy. I can't make this shit up. But somehow Tommy and Pam didn't fucking work. So she started talking to this nigga right here, Flex Washington, an ex-NBA player. They done had a baby and shit. Pam is Brianna mama. We ain't forgot. But the reason why she went on the show that much, because that murder for hire charge caught up with her. And this shit get dark. Pam ended up having to go do some motherfucking time. Y'all remember the movie Silver Brand? Boy. That's Pam. We ain't forgot, boy. She in there for attempted murder. We ain't forgot. But you know when you locked up, you got you a little pen pal. So she was talking to a nigga that was locked up too. This nigga named Damon. So they end up getting out at the same time. Moving to Brooklyn and starting a motherfucking family and shit. So y'all remember the show Everybody Hate Chris? So they in Brooklyn. They started a family, then had 3 kids and shit. This nigga Damon working like 2 jobs. She ain't even got to work, but she still unfucking happy because she used to that balling ass lifestyle. So she like, damn, man, I ain't used to this shit. Because she used to getting fast money and shit. Her and Gina was getting money when they was young. They was getting that fast money. You think I'm bullshitting? Y'all remember this old ass movie? That shit was called Little Shop of Horror. And this shit gets so dark, boy. I ain't the smartest man in the world, but women that stand on the corner with makeup and dress like that, boy, it look like they selling pussy to me. Boy, ain't forgot, boy. Oh,
Hey, yeah, you might be on to something. I ain't gonna lie, you on to something.
The niggas ain't gonna want to hear this, but keep eating chicken is keeping you trapped in the 3D. It's keeping you trapped in the Matrix. Why you thinking they cloned Tyrone? They got everybody in that spill. They was using chicken, right? I traveled a lot around the world, and what I've noticed about majority black cities in America, baby, it's a Popeyes and KFC on every corner. Why is that? Why are they want niggas to eat chicken so much? Because they know. So you have to do your research.
Who's a Lord of mercy? I just love me some chicken. Thank you, white Jesus.
Thank you, white Jesus. I'm done, bro.
Check it out. Every time I turn this tap on, this spider comes out and gets a little shower. Oh. Getting a little shower. Turn it off. He runs away. Turn it back on. Here he comes, getting a shower. Check it out. Every time I turn this tap on, this spider
Can literally see the spores coming off of these mushrooms right now. It's kind of really beautiful.
It is.
Just in the middle of nowhere, actually Nipton. These are shopping carts, all tied together.
Ultra created TikTok. Hear me out. This is my theory. MK Ultra, as a small background, back in the 70s, was an actual thing. It was a a program where they took the most intelligent kids out of prestigious colleges and put them through this program to basically brainwash them. It was a form of mind control that they were trying to put on these intellectual, like, adolescents to see how much they could control these people, how much they could actually use mind control. It's very interesting that on this platform they push trending things. Make sure you say these words when you're trending. Make sure you do this. Make sure you say this specific sentence in this specific way. Make sure you use this sound in this specific way. And I believe, what I think will happen is they are slowly, without us realizing it, making all these users, all of these creators, use these specific keywords to like unlock something in their brain so that then they can be controlled by the government. Actually kind of so serious. Because if you're on this creator program or whatever that I've recently been on, it goes into insane stuff. It'll say, make sure you say like, whose kid is this? And point to something like on your left. When you realize how meticulously curated your For You page is and your algorithm is, oh, this isn't just random that all of these other people on my For You page have the exact same comedy as me. Because when you look back, I challenge you to look back at your old likes, like scroll back like 2 years and look back at the things that you liked. And then you can see a pattern of everything that you liked at that point and how much it has changed in the years. And it starts off with a specific trend and it just keeps going. So I truly believe that there is some sort of form of mind control going on here where everyone is going to eventually be of the same consciousness, and they will eventually be able to unlock something in your brain, if you're not paying attention to it, that could really mess with your brain chemistry. I don't know if I'm right, but if I am, and I disappear one day, I didn't do that. It wasn't me. Someone did it to me. Also, this was just a joke. So, MK Ultra.
I don't know. She might be onto something though.
Hey, have you ever heard somebody say you shouldn't stand between two mirrors? I'm sitting in them bitches. Let me tell you what happens when you do. Some people believe that sitting in between two mirrors creates some kind of portal. It allows spirits to pass through worlds. Some people believe that the back and forth reflection of energy can trap negative energies or spirits within the loop. Feng Shui, if you don't know what that is a type of room or design that allows your energy to flow so you can be productive. They believe that mirrors are a powerful water element. They're used to activate energy. And they said facing them towards each other creates too much energy. How much of this is true, we will never know. But that just goes to show you how much things are happening in your daily life that you can't even see. There's energy traveling through two mirrors, bro. What else is happening? This is what they mean by energy flowing from one mirror to another. And the weirdest part about this is that person that you see in the mirror is not you.
Exactly.
It's a different version of you.
Yeah.
So all these different realities, fam, these are a bunch of different me's intersecting because of a mirror. So if it's this many me's, why don't I just choose to be the best version of me? That's just something to think about, fam. Don't put two mirrors next to each other. Let's get out this bitch because I got the chills now. I know it's a lot of shit about the world you don't know. That's why I wrote these ebooks. And I'm doing.
That's crazy though, when you really look at stuff like that on a deeper level.
Not gonna lie, the earth is cooking right now and a lot of people not even aware of it.
How bad could I possibly be? Let's see. All the customers are paying. The pot.
So we have problems that nobody want to take responsibility for, such as this garbage patch. This thing is the size of Texas and it's floating in the middle of the ocean and nobody wants to take responsibility. Maybe it's not your fault, but instead of focusing on weird shit, we need to be focusing on inventions that can clean things like oceans and shit like that. A lot of y'all have a beautiful brain and you don't use it. These people that run this place want to keep you desensitized so you never use your brain. And some of us do use our brain, but we don't use it for anything good. We draining the planet, bro. And some problems are so big, a lot of us just accepted that it is what it is. It's just gonna be that way. I'm only making this video to remind you of your potential. If you want to get rich or whatever it is that you want to do, solve a problem, a real problem. If you want to learn more about the world around you, click the link in my bio and go get an ebook.
If you're not attracting what you want out of life, 9 times out of 10, your heart chakra is imbalanced, fam. Your heart determines what flows in and out of your life. So if you've been hurt or have unhealed trauma, 9 times out of 10, your heart chakra is blocked. When it's blocked, that's when you start operating out of fear, lack, and hurt. And that's all you're going to attract in your life as well, because your heart is a magnet. When your heart is overactive, that's when you start to overgive. That's when you start to chase or be too attached to what you're trying to get. Either way it go, if your heart is imbalanced, you're going to be pushing everything away that you want to attract in your life. Because when it's healed and balanced, you start operating out of love, gratitude, and openness. And all of that radiates in your aura to make you become more magnetized, to be able to attract everything you love, appreciate, and value. One thing you could do to balance your heart chakra is write down 3 or more things that you're grateful for. Because a lot of people be so caught up looking at other people's life that you try to put your heart to their lives to see if you can attract their things, but you keep missing what's around you. God, the Most High, wants you to see what you got around you first before He add on to your life. Another thing you could do is write forgiveness letters, whether it's to yourself or somebody else that might have hurt you in the past or future or present. You can send it to them or not send it to them. It's a form of releasing and forgiving them in your heart, so your heart can finally open and you finally can attract. The third thing you could do is a green light meditation. You can either have the light in your room or you can imagine it while you meditate. You want to breathe in slow into your chest, and then you want to exhale old pain, fear, and resentment. I definitely recommend listening to this meditation playlist while you're meditating. It has all.
Taking psychedelics proves to you that ain't shit real.
I'm going to show you guys in this video how a reptilian.
I think it's about time we hang that gangster rap shit up.
Technically speaking, humans could regrow back their limbs if we wanted to. You know, like how salamanders do it, how starfish do it. We could do it. We just don't have the energy to. Because they are super small organisms. They have the energy reserves to be able to do that. Humans, we're too big for that. Because you think about it, we can regenerate skin, you know, we heal scars and stuff like that. But regrowing an arm, regrowing a foot, that's a lot of energy. Metabolically, it's just not possible. Like, that shit would shave years off of your life if you did that. Technically speaking,
when are y'all gonna learn? Like, when are y'all gonna learn to leave us alone? Okay, this is over here, y'all. Remember I told y'all people are going to go crazy, and this is exactly what's happening here. You have this young melanated kid doing his job, working for Amazon, delivering packages. He stopped his car on the side of the road, turned his flashes on. This guy was behind him and saw it to be a problem, and because of that, he stopped his car in front of his truck, got out and confronted him and started to attack him. The melanated kid handled business like it's supposed to be doing, but this dude's car, y'all gotta watch this. It's very interesting. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. You can clearly see his trucks right there with his flashers on.
Oh, you just stole his car.
That's karma.
Come on, that's it. Yo, they took your car, bro. Put it again. I dare you, stole my car. Put down the car. Let's go. I fucking dare you. Come on, bitch. Let's go.
So this was in New Jersey, y'all. When are they gonna learn? When are y'all gonna learn to leave us alone, man? This man was doing his job and you bothered him. This was in New Jersey. I heard there are some people in New Jersey that you just don't leave your cars around, especially when you get in certain situations. But this right here, it shouldn't have happened because this man was doing his job and he saw it fit that he needed to confront him for doing his job. With the sun and solar maximum, you guys are going to see more of this stuff because people cannot contain their energies. They cannot contain their emotions. You know what I'm saying? The universe don't favor y'all no more. This stuff is over. But yeah, man, another case of this in New Jersey. Now this guy is shamelessly walking, his car stolen, and yeah, y'all gotta leave us alone.
Look at this little gene ass nigga. Nigga been stopped doing that. Nigga been stopped doing that. Nigga, that shit ain't nothing. It ain't shit.
Nike Tech wearing that.
Wow, you gonna do that? This nigga just like Travis Scott. He wanna be TJ Scott so bad. TJ Scott. That boy TJ Scott. Look at this little G.
I try my best to stay away from people who need constant noise all the time. Because why do you need it to be noisy all the time? Like, are you okay? Like, do you not like silence? Do you not like stillness? Because why on God's green earth can you not just sit your ass down in silence? Y'all know the people I'm talking about. Them people are, oh, it's too quiet in here. Somebody say something. It's too quiet here. Let's play some music. It's too quiet in here. Turn the TV on. Can your ass just shut the fuck up and sit there in the quiet? Like, bro, that is a major red flag to me. Somebody who can't sit in stillness. Some of the most eureka moments in my life came from me sitting in the quiet. Rather it been from me sitting in the quiet in the house or me going into the woods and just sitting in quiet. Some of my best ideas have came from me sitting in the quiet. Like, damn, you really gotta be running from yourself something crazy. You need noise all the time. Because that's the only explanation for it. You gotta be running from yourself. Because when you sitting in quiet, you're sitting with yourself. That's how you resolve a lot of your problems, is sitting in stillness. Silence is the true language of God. Before there was languages, there was nothing. There was silence, stillness. I try my best to stay away from people who...
We sucking dick. We sucking dick, taking everybody's man with everybody that got. We sucking everybody. 2017 Westgate.
Let me tell y'all something. This is scary. Okay,
Yeah.
we watching the collapse of civilization because it look like they gonna rob you and suck you off. And it's gonna be a lot of men in the streets with a lot of trauma with these guys running loose.
Hey yo, I'ma let you know now. If you single, don't hit me up. But if you in a
Boy, my boy look like the mucus man, the Mucinex man out there with that tattoo of them green lips and wig, bro. What?
relationship, hit me up. Hit that ass up. I'm ready to everybody, man. All summer 2017 Westgate.
Oh my God. Boy, you was sent on earth to be a plumber. And look at you.
All I know is y'all better give me some facials. Come all on my face. I like that freaky my throat.
Where are we right now? We are doomed. We are doomed as a society. I can tell you this.
Oh, my about to pull up.
All right, enough. Now, I don't even know. I don't know why I said now. What? Watch out.
I'm just saying, would you rather have me or the snacks?
Yeah, go ahead and grab me them Funyuns and them Doritos right behind you. Hey, see if they take EBT too.
EBT?
I'm just saying.
What y'all know about that EBT? What y'all know about that? Y'all know about that? That's not just a black thing either. I don't know. They always try to pit all they try to pit all the stuff on the black people, don't they? I'm done talking.
Hey, you guys heard about that story about the prisoner who died, and when he came back to life, he said that his sentence had ended. That brother, he really tapped into the astral realm, and he realized that life sentences ain't real. When they gave Dr. York 135 years, they're doing that because the system knows that you have future lifetimes. They work off eternal time, and they're so greedy that they're trying to overlap all these sentences and extra years into your next lifetimes. Now, hear me out. Most judges are warlocks and wizards. These people, most of them, I'm not saying all of them, are warlocks and wizards. When you go down to the oaths, the opening statements, the clothes, wizard clothes, the way they learn. Judges rule the archetype of Libra. Libras are the most charming zodiac sign. Now, if you break down the word charm, charm means spell or enchantment, a magical charm. So understand that when you in a courtroom, there's a lot of things taking place. They either trying to pin you down and stick you for your next lifetimes, or they gonna try to throw everything away and your ancestors come through, right? It's up to you, you know what I'm saying? But most of the times, you know what I'm saying, if you're good, the ancestors throw it away, you know what I'm saying? If you're not good, they gonna try to overlap it to your next lifetime by saying you got 155 years. Like, man, I'm only gonna live until I'm 80. Why you giving me 455? They know. Oh, they know. Oh, yeah, they know.
Lizzo really gonna sit here and try to tell us that the reason that the music ain't musicking is because of the algorithm. As if we forgot about what happened with Drake last year. As if we forgot about Tom Hanks. As if we don't know who you guys really are now. As if you forgot about your own allegations. We don't care. You guys signed a 360 deal. You guys are signed to the beast. What do you not understand? Hip hop has already reached a peak. I was back in early 2000s, up to 2016. 2016 was it. That was it. The last bit of good, decent artists was SoundCloud rappers. But we found out. We found out that you guys have been hypnotizing us and mind controlling us through the music. We found out that y'all been casting spells and curses on us. The truth has been revealed. This is revelations. Revelations means to be revealed. We see it now. You guys are doing Shwaytanic stuff. Okay? And we found out that the Met Gala ain't nothing but a Shwaytanic initiation. I don't understand if you understand the times that we are in, but you need to take a look around, or you need to ask one of your family members, right, who's still down here in the trenches with us. But we do not care about celebrities anymore. We know who you guys are. We know what energies y'all be trying to channel. We know who you work for. We know what agendas that y'all will put in place to fulfill. Lizzo, we know that you a big girl, so we know that they was trying to get you to use your vessel to continue to push gluttony out here. That's just what it was. We already know that. It's a deadly sin. Right? Everybody got their job. Everybody got their position when it comes to the industry. And then we got Offset and JID. Let the bodies hit the floor. Y'all still coming out with H-tanic music. I don't understand. So it has nothing to do with the algorithm. It has to do with the fact that people are waking up. The audience that you're trying to go after, the millennials and Gen Z, baby, we are awakened. We seeing what it is for what it is. The revolution will not be televised, and it's currently going on. That's why you ain't making no sales, baby. That's just what it is. And then you got Lotto and you got Ice Spice come together and they talk about some yacht. You're still talking about your womanly parts. Still trying to push to my little cousins who's in high school right now how to honor their yacht. You pushing lust. That's what you pushing. Them girls right there gonna have people out here burning. Them girls out here gonna have girls getting abortions. Them girls out here gonna have people getting pregnant. Them girls out here gonna have people getting soul ties out here, unwanted soul ties. Keep talking about things that should be sacred. I was blind back then, but now I can see. Amazing Grace. Y'all not understanding that song was about us waking up. None of y'all's writing music about, high vibrational stuff. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the like. After everything that had happened with Astroworld, and you still talking about some letting bodies hit the floor? Ice Spice had to lose all that weight and gain it all back. She had to go through a humiliation ritual. Aleister Crowley, she had to learn how to defile herself. Lizzo really gonna sit here and try to tell us that the reason...
He's speaking facts. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm talking about. Let it be known. They need to know.
Back up, bitch. I done knocked that bitch right in the esophagus. Because what are you doing? You just scared the shit out of me. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? That was funny, dude.
This girl's family was recording before her wedding night. In the footage, you see her ex-boyfriend walk into the room. He pulls out a gun and guns her down on damn near the night of her wedding.
Really?
Or a couple nights before, yes. So this happened to Gladys Rickert in 1999 in New Jersey. One day she was at home with her family and they had a wedding photographer and I think videographer recording the whole day, where her family and friends were all over and they were seeing her put on her dress. Her family's all having a good time that night. Mind you, like I said, everybody is there at the house, The videographer is recording all of what's going on, and it shows her in this footage. She's happy, she's dressed up in her wedding dress, and all of her bridesmaids are there. They're all having a good time. And her ex-dude, Augustine Garcia, he comes in and he has a bouquet of flowers. So everybody's like, what the hell? Like, what is he doing here? A couple nights before her wedding, this dude pulls out a revolver. And
Like,
I'm pretty
out
sure
the
of the bouquet,
bouquet?
yes, he immediately just starts busting at just her. So he came and targeted her. He shot her a bunch of times, and he ended up killing her a couple nights before her wedding. Immediately, people ended up tackling him. They stopped him. They ended up getting police to come through, and the police came, arrested this guy, and he has life in prison till this day. Yeah, he's still locked up in there. And his reasoning was he pretty much was just jealous, and apparently he was stalking her for a while because they broke up years ago.
Oh, wow.
So this wasn't like, oh, okay, they broke
Like
up
recently,
a couple months ago. It was years ago, and he was still holding on to it. And she said she broke up with him because he had a lot of crazy tendencies, like his mindset and how jealous he was of things, and it just got to a dangerous level. So she left him years ago and was moving on, and she was about to get married to this dude that she really loved. A couple days before, this guy came and murdered her inside of her house. A couple days before her wedding, yeah. This girl's family was...
Hey, what's up with y'all some fucking muscle ladies? Stop the welling. Enough is enough. Y'all keep walking around talking about my nigga gotta have 12 inches or more. Ladies, this is 12 inches. I honestly feel like y'all just be making shit up in y'all head. If you taking this whole ruler a foot of the wood, bitch, that's a hallway. That's a tunnel. That's a motherfucking escape route. Do you hear me? Y'all barely be taking this. You hear me? This what y'all be pushing niggas from. Niggas give you this, you pushing them all on the stomach, running all through the bed, kicking the covers off. But then you gonna tell me you done went from that to this? Ladies, let's be honest. I know a couple of y'all coming, you definitely there with it. You definitely there with it. You see what I'm saying? But the whole 12 is out of line, ladies. I don't even think your hole big enough for that. All I want to tell you is this, ladies. Stop the bluffing. Stop making niggas feel like they ain't got enough for you. Fellas, if they asking for this is too much for you, brother. Run. Okay? You ain't gonna be able to satisfy that little need, fetish, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You ain't gonna be the one to succeed. Okay, you're going to be a loser. If she want a foot long, she better take her ass over to a movie theater or something. Subway. Fuck missing them, oh damn. Hey, what's up with y'all some
That is crazy though. These comments is wild, bro. Like, what is this? They play too much, man. They play too much, man. What's Chicago at? What's Chicago at? That's about right. That's about right. That's definitely about right.
Oh! Somebody!
Atlanta. I heard about Atlanta. Watch out.
Doing this is a horrible idea.
I'm honestly just trying to convince myself that there's no way this is real, because I don't think anyone would be crazy enough to do this. This is an absolutely wild video that I got tagged in, showing this guy opening his mouth. Right here we can see the nozzle to what looks to be spray paint. He then sprays this black paint into his mouth, and the video cuts off with him making a very disgusted facial expression. Now, first off, there are many different types of spray paint, and pretty much all of them are going to be made with toxic components. However, there is one caveat to this. There do exist certain brands of spray paint that are made to be edible, and they're used to make food look like they're golden or whatever color you really want. Most of these brands have more metallic colors, as you guys can see, gold and silver. But I'm sure there are, and I'm hoping, other versions of this spray paint that are just black, white, etc. If that's the case, this guy is going to be completely fine. Otherwise, I don't know what purpose this guy'd be doing this besides maybe huffing or for likes, both of which not great if this is real toxic spray paint.
Doing this is a horrible idea.
I got this hernia from trying to lift the tree up. It's too heavy for me. I reached down there and I tried to pull it up, and I could feel it, you know, I just felt the pain in my stomach. And the next day, I had this thing pop up in my belly. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor, I think, unless it goes down. I got this hernia from trying to lift the tree.
Just know if you take a single mom out on a date to dinner that she wants to be taken home immediately after, and be dessert. We're wasting no time here.
Unexplained human emotions that we all experience that are very, very strange. Opia is the weird intensity of eye contact, which can feel simultaneously invasive and vulnerable. This is why it's hard for some people to make eye contact. Lacyism, the desire to be struck by disaster. If you experience this might mean that you're actually addicted to suffering. If you want to learn more about the depths of human nature, comment gifted. I got something for you. Chrysalism. This is that feeling of being indoors during a thunderstorm while listening to the rain patterns. It's a calming feeling that a lot of us experience when we turn on rain sounds to go to sleep. Canopsia, the eerie, forlorn atmosphere of a place that's usually bustling with people, but now it's abandoned and quiet, which is what we'll call liminal spaces like this, or things like this. Sonder. Sonder is the realization that each random passerby is the main character of their own story. You kind of realize you're just an extra in the background of their life. It's a really strange feeling, bro. Onism. Onism is the awareness of how little of the world you'll experience in your lifetime. You kind of realize you're forever stuck in this one body and you start feeling claustrophobic. Inside your body is the only place that you can be forever. Unexplained human emotions that we all...
That's so real. I think I got that for real. Because he really, I don't know who else got that, but I definitely got that for it. Like, dang, I'm really stuck in his body. But that's why we got, you know, that's why we pass on.
Bro, tell me why I rolled over to brush my teeth and shit, bro. I look down there. I see a motherfucking rabbit, right? I was just seeing some shit on Say Cheese and shit. Man, I looked over, bro. They said the rabbits got some shit on their face. I always think that shit be making us shit. And I be seeing it on the internet, boy. But, nigga, I'm way in goddamn... That shit... Iowa, bro. That shit made it... That shit say it was in Colorado, bro. Look at all that shit on that boy's face for real. That shit real, boy.
Like a deer. It's so long, no.
Look at that, boy.
Ooh.
Oh, boy, that boy finna go transport that shit, boy. Where pussy ass went at? Bro, tell me why I rolled over.
Hell motherfucking yeah. Damn, bro. That's the shit.
I don't know. I think he feel like he in the video game.
How dare you try to cook me? How dare you? Where's is there a neck in y'all family? Is there a neck in y'all family? Y'all look like, boy, y'all look like two big ass.
Is that
Oh, you got your haircut too. Your hair look like a milk dud. Dang.
Look at your tight pants.
And then look at you.
But why you put a build on? It's just worse.
Why your forehead bulging out like that?
Why your hairline?
Y'all look like two gigantic wheels.
But look at your army shoes, boy. How the fuck you got on my jeans?
Man, leave them kids alone, man.
Your pants leg up. What are those?
Why is he messing with dude, man? He talking about, is there any neck in y'all family? Oh my God.
These niggas sit on their cars like they got some fucking Maybachs. hey, this nigga got a 10-speed motor and shit. This nigga, when he turned the corner, the bell ring and shit. Hey, why the fuck is y'all sitting on y'all cars like y'all got some fucking Maybach? Get the fuck down, bro. For real. For somebody come by and give y'all $1.
$1?
These niggas sitting on their cars like...
Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. That's gonna wrap it up there. So peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.